I just this morning received the insight that I have probably gotten part of the story wrong about Judas and Peter and the rest of the apostles. We all know the prevailing understanding of the story regarding those individuals, so I won't repeat it now. The insight I got is that equally likely, and maybe more likely, is that Judas was operating under Jesus' instructions. Jesus, by every honest account, including Matthew, Luke, and Mark, and any objective, scholarly, historical context, Jesus was a revolutionary, and people followed him because he was a revolutionary. They were being crushed, the ones that followed him, brutally terrorized and crushed by the secular and religious establishment, these castaways. Had Jesus been the Jesus of Christianity, our friend, our armchair therapist, our genie in a bottle, we would not know his name. These people were being murdered, tortured, killed. They didn't have time for such stuff. So the insight I received this morning was, James, think about it. What would Jesus have done? He needed to provide the strongest wake-up call that he possibly could to people. He needed to show as completely as possible the love and valuing he had for the outcasts, the people on the wayside, those that had been deliberately, forcefully, completely thrown out as worthless garbage by the religious and secular. So more likely it was something like this. Hey, folks, huddle up. Judas, it's time for me to make the ultimate statement. You know what needs to be done. On my signal, you go out and you tell the establishment where to find me. No, cried Peter and the disciples and Judas. Judas, man, you're the strongest among us. I know I can count on you to do this. Peter, the rest of the disciples, you guys, when the authorities arrive, you need to flee. No, Jesus, no, they cried, as I would be crying, James, the one speaking here, if I were not in a quiet lobby at the rec center. No, exclamation point. Jesus, no, exclamation point. Get thee behind me, Satan, he says to Peter lovingly. This is hard for me, Jesus says. This is really hard for me as a human being, Jesus says. Peter, I don't need that kind of help. I need you all to flee. Who's going to carry on our work? Peter, you may be next to play the role I'm playing right now of acting in such a way that they martyr you. But if they martyr us all on the same night, no, guys, it's kind of obvious. Do what I'm telling you. The work must go on. The work of preaching and showing that I showed you, that I trained you in, and the work of strategic martyrdom, but not all at once, one by one. This is a team effort. Do your part.